A global first, Goku Black is on his way. But when is he dropping in your local time zone? How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video, and I cannot believe we have a global first for the first time in almost 2 years. We have the Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black. So in this video, we're going to be taking a look at what he does and trying to figure out when he is dropping in our various time zones. So let's kick things off by taking a look at the unit. He is a Super Bosses category and Corroded Body and Mind category key 3, HP attack defense 170%. He has an additional attack and defense 30% for Realm of Gods, Accelerated Battle, and Exploding Rage. He gets key 2 and attack defense 200%. He guards all attacks for 1 turn from the entry turn. He reduces damage received 6% per Super Bosses category ally on the team up to 30%. He has an additional reduction of 30% before attacking. He launches an additional attack per Rainbow Key Sphere obtained. He launches an additional attack that has a 50% chance of becoming a super attack. He launches an additional super attack every time he attacks 5 times in battle. He has an additional 30% with each attack performed. He gives Super Bosses Key 2 within the same turn that he receives an attack and has a 70% chance of nullifying Ki Blast Supers. He has an active skill that activates his domain that can be activated from the 4th turn from the start of battle, as long as all allies are super bosses, if not 6th turn. The domain basically gives all allies key 2 on activation of the active skill, and the domain itself gives 20% to extreme super bosses characters. His super attack does raise attack and defense for the turn, so every time he attacks or procs that 50% super on his additional attacks, he is getting an extra 30% attack and defense raise. So pretty good there. Now, once that domain is active, he does the clone Goku Black deal, and at that point he is key 2, attack defense 220%. He has effective against all types. He reduces damage received 66%. Before attacking, he randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to Rainbow's key spheres, and launches an additional attack that has a rare chance of becoming a super attack per Rainbow key sphere. So a little less once transformed, but the thing is he's doing so much more of those supers once transformed. He has an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack and launches an additional super attack every time the character attacks 5 times in battle. He also has an additional attack and defense 33% with each attack performed, so still building even if he's not attacking with a super. He greatly raises attack and raises defense for the turn and causes immense damage and lowers the defense. So all in all, a pretty good unit. Now the question you're wondering is, when is he coming to your time zone? Well, as always, we have our handy dandy time zone converter here. Now we know, thanks to the Dokkan Wiki, that he will be dropping in our time zone 8:30 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time. So what does that mean for you guys? Well, we'll head on over here. We'll plug in Hawaii's time zone into the time zone converter, and we will be able to figure out the rest from there. I will drop the link to this in the description if you would like to use the tool yourself. If not, let me know what your time zone is in the comments down below, and we'll go ahead and help you out in the next video and in the comments. So 8:30 p.m. tomorrow, or later tonight rather, February 20th. So for those of you in California all the way up to Washington Pacific Standard Time, you're looking at about 10:30 p.m. for the release of the banners. If you are in Mountain Time, 11:30 p.m. is what you're looking at. For those of you over in Central Standard Time, 12:30 a.m. Over on the East Coast, from Florida down to New York, you guys are looking at 1:30 a.m. Getting a little bit late there, so sorry for you guys, but I will say this does seem to be a bit of an earlier time than usual banner, so kind of nice that on a global first they drop it a bit earlier. Now, for my friends over there in Australia, you are looking at a 5:30 p.m. on Wednesday, February 20th drop time for this banner. If you are on Eastern European Time EET, you are looking at an 8:30 a.m. drop time on the 21st. So you'll be getting up, you'll be getting your breakfast, doing whatever you need to do. You might even already be at work, depending on what you do. But either way, 8:30 a.m. is the time you are looking at. For my friends over there in the United Kingdom, GMT, you are looking at a 6:30 a.m. drop time. So a little bit early. You might have just set your alarm and waken up. For my friends in Germany and France, CET, looking at about 7:30. Now, I know I had several of you in the previous video from India commenting for a time zone, so I wanted to make sure I hit you guys up on this one. 12 noon is what you're looking at on Wednesday, February 20th. In the last video for Beast Gohan, we had somebody from the UAE asking for a time zone, so you were looking at 10:30 a.m. on Wednesday, February 20th. So not too bad there. For those of you in Egypt, I did have a few commenters in the previous video as well. 8:30 a.m. is what you're looking at for the drop time for the Fizz Goku Black. So honestly, a little bit earlier than we usually get banners, but you know, it's about the same for what we expect for global. So in about what is that? I've got 2 a.m. right now as of this recording. This video will be up at 7 a.m. So in about 11 hours from the release of this video, we should see the release of the banner. So very, very exciting stuff there. So guys, that is it for the video. That is when the banners are dropping. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let me know, where are you? What is your time zone? When is the banner dropping for you? And will you be summoning for the Fizz Goku Black Global first? Let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.